Our mindset, the lens through which we view the world, profoundly influences our actions and decisions. It shapes our responses to challenges, our relationships with others, and ultimately our life trajectories. A growth mindset, characterized by a belief in our ability to learn and evolve, empowers us to embrace challenges as opportunities for growth. Conversely, a fixed mindset, rooted in the belief that our abilities are static, often leads to fear of failure and a reluctance to step outside our comfort zones. Our mindset acts as a filter, coloring our perceptions and influencing our interpretations of events. It can either limit our potential, trapping us in self-doubt and inaction, or propel us forward, fueling our motivation and resilience in the face of setbacks. Recognizing the power of our mindset is the first step towards understanding how it shapes our behavior and making conscious choices to cultivate a more empowered and fulfilling life. The false dilemma, a deceptive thought pattern, restricts our thinking by presenting us with only two options when, in reality, many more exist. It's a form of cognitive distortion that simplifies complex situations into black and white choices, often framing them as either this or that. This oversimplification ignores the vast spectrum of possibilities that lie beyond the binary, limiting our ability to see the full picture and make well-informed decisions. The false dilemma often presents itself as a logical fallacy, leading us to believe that we must choose between two extremes. This either-or thinking can trap us in a cycle of limited options and missed opportunities. Recognizing the false dilemma for what it is, a flawed thought process, is crucial to breaking free from its constraints and embracing the full spectrum of possibilities available to us. False dilemmas permeate our daily lives, often masquerading as simple choices. We encounter them in seemingly insignificant decisions, like choosing between coffee or tea, as well as in life-altering ones, such as deciding on a career path. Should I pursue my passion or a stable job? Should I speak up or stay silent? These questions, often framed as either-or propositions, exemplify how false dilemmas limit our thinking. By reducing complex situations to simplistic choices, we fail to consider alternative solutions or compromises. We may convince ourselves that we must choose between our artistic passions and financial security, overlooking the possibility of integrating both into our lives. This limited perspective can lead to feelings of frustration, as we feel forced to sacrifice one important aspect of our lives for another. Thinking in terms of false dilemmas is inherently problematic. It stifles creativity, hinders problem-solving, and fuels unnecessary stress and anxiety. When we limit ourselves to only two options, we often overlook more nuanced and effective solutions. This rigid thinking can prevent us from exploring innovative ideas and tackling challenges with a flexible mindset. Moreover, false dilemmas can create unnecessary conflict in our relationships. When we approach disagreements with an either-or mentality, we view the situation as a battle to be won or lost. This adversarial approach hinders our ability to find common ground and reach mutually beneficial solutions. Breaking free from the constraints of black and white thinking is essential for fostering healthier relationships and navigating conflicts constructively. Section 5, Breaking Free, Expanding Your Perspective. The first step to overcoming the false dilemma is to recognize its presence in our thinking. When faced with a seemingly binary choice, pause and ask yourself, are these truly the only options? Challenging the validity of the dilemma itself opens up mental space for exploring alternative perspectives and solutions. Expand your perspective by actively seeking out diverse viewpoints and information. Engage in conversations with people who hold different opinions, read articles from various sources, and challenge your own assumptions. By exposing ourselves to a wider range of ideas, we begin to see beyond the limitations of our initial perspective and uncover hidden possibilities. Section 6, Beyond Either-or, Seeking Alternative Solutions. Once we've expanded our perspective, we can start brainstorming alternative solutions. Instead of limiting ourselves to the two options presented, we can tap into our creativity and generate a wider range of possibilities. This process often involves thinking outside the box, challenging conventional wisdom and embracing a more flexible and adaptable mindset. Consider the classic example of a glass half full or half empty. Instead of focusing on these two limited perspectives, we can reframe the situation entirely. Perhaps the glass is simply the wrong size and we need a larger one to quench our thirst. By looking beyond the initial options, we unlock a world of creative solutions and empower ourselves to make choices that align with our true desires and goals. Section 7. Weighing your options are key to informed decisions. After generating a range of potential solutions, it's essential to evaluate each option carefully. This involves considering the potential consequences, both positive and negative, of each choice. By weighing the pros and cons objectively, we can make more informed decisions that align with our values and priorities. It's also crucial to consider our long-term goals and aspirations. Will this choice support my overall growth and well-being? Does it align with my values and priorities? By asking ourselves these critical questions, we can move beyond impulsive decisions driven by fear or limited thinking and make choices that contribute to a more fulfilling and meaningful life. Section 8. Embracing flexibility, adapting to life's surprises. Life rarely unfolds in a straight line. Unexpected challenges, unforeseen opportunities, and changing circumstances require us to be adaptable and open to adjusting our course. Embracing flexibility allows us to navigate these inevitable shifts with resilience and grace, rather than clinging rigidly to plans that no longer serve us. When we hold our plans too tightly, we risk missing out on unexpected opportunities or clinging to paths that are no longer aligned with our evolving desires. By cultivating a flexible mindset, we empower ourselves to adapt to change, embrace new possibilities, and navigate the uncertainties of life with greater ease and confidence. Section 9. The case for open-mindedness. Overcoming the false dilemma is ultimately about embracing open-mindedness. It's about recognizing that our initial perceptions are often limited and that there is always more to learn and discover. By approaching situations with curiosity and a willingness to consider different perspectives, we open ourselves up to a world of possibilities that we may have otherwise overlooked. Open-mindedness is not about abandoning our own beliefs or values. Rather, it's about engaging with different perspectives in a respectful and thoughtful manner. It's about recognizing that our truth is not the only truth, and that there is always something to be gained from listening to and learning from others. Section 10. From rigid thinking to freedom of choice. Breaking free from the confines of the false dilemma empowers us to move from rigid black and white thinking to a world of nuanced possibilities and choices. It allows us to approach challenges with greater creativity, navigate conflicts with greater empathy, and make decisions that are aligned with our true desires and aspirations. This shift in perspective is not about finding the right answer, as there often isn't one. It's about recognizing that we always have choices, even when they may not be immediately apparent. By embracing open-mindedness, flexibility, and a willingness to challenge our assumptions, we unlock the freedom to create a life that is both meaningful and fulfilling. Section 11. Mindset and behavior, a powerful partnership. The interplay between our mindset and behavior is a continuous feedback loop. Our beliefs influence our actions, and our actions, in turn, shape our beliefs. By becoming aware of the false dilemmas that limit our thinking, we can consciously choose to challenge these limiting beliefs and cultivate a more empowered and expansive mindset. As we practice breaking free from the constraints of either-or thinking, we develop greater flexibility, creativity, and resilience in the face of life's challenges. This, in turn, leads to more informed decisions, stronger relationships, and a greater sense of agency in shaping our own destinies. By embracing the power of our minds, we unlock the potential to live more fulfilling and meaningful lives.